Well, hello there. You've caught me hard at work in the farm simulator here on the Bison Super, as is frequently the case. And yeah, I'm harvesting once more. We've got 271,000 of the dollars in the bank there, which is a great number to have in the bank. And I'm hoping to get it over 280 with the harvest that is currently going on. And I appear to have missed a bit. Yep, not a small bit either. There was me thinking I was correctly aligned to do a startling intro for you. Turns out I haven't. Now, I'm driving this manually at the moment because a couple of my bales rolled down the hill into the field, and therefore Johnny Help is going to be perplexed by that, whereas I will be less perplexed, and instead I've made a bit of a pig's ear of this, haven't I? It's all right. No, wait. You know what? All of this is making Johnny Touchdown look slightly capable. He's not. He's a joker. He asks too much money, and he always complains about there not being enough pickled onions on his ploughman's lunch. But I can't fault him for that particularly. You know, you've got to have a pickled onion on your ploughman's. I should say. You don't want it on your ploughman's necessarily, because the vinegar will all drain into your sandwiches, which is less than ideal. I don't know why I chose to go that way. I really wanted to go back the way I'd come so I could clear that bale out of the way. But as you can see, I've got a mixed bag of bales. Some of them are indeed wrapped. Gracious. I hear you cry. Go on. There you are. Yeah, so why, how, and when did this occur? Well, I've got a brand new baling solution that I've put together, which I'm going to demonstrate to you soonish. Just look, I want to do this next row, and then I can trigger the bombastic intro and we can get on with the main meat of today's narrative. But, you know, I've already missed one bit. I probably ought to go and get that. But no, let's try and make this a straight-ish line, and then Johnny can take over. But I'm going to attempt to shuffle. Well, I'm going to dribble this bale to the end of the row, and then it will be out of the way. I don't know. What do you think is going to happen? I've got no idea. Am I going to try and hoover it up? No, this appears to be working. And great. Okay, right. I'll see you out the other side of some music. Right, let me introduce you to the brand new baling combination that we've got going on here. So on the front, we've got a lawnmower. Yeah, great. And then at the back, you've got the baler and then a bale wrap Twizzler on the back. That's what it's called. Yeah, no, it's not called anything. It's a bale wrap Twizzler. So if we fire up the engine here and then we turn some of it on, hold on, wait, you've got to switch to that and then turn that on. Has that started, mate? That's done the thing. No, wrong button. There you go. No, you've turned it off again. It's all right, I'll have my buttons down in a moment. That one, there you go. Right, the baler is operational. Then we turn the lawnmower on as well. Do a bit of that, which I reckon is making it work. And then you stick that down. Now, when you go over anything that needs mowing, you mow it with the front and then you bale it in the back. If it doesn't need mowing, you only bale it in the back. Now, this is, as you can see, I mean, we've got it strapped to a bigger tractor, which is a good way to start. Because it means that, you know, you can haul it around a little bit quicker. If I'm not careful, though, I will mow my wheat, which is not the best way to get bang for your buck from the wheat there. Right, okay, so Johnny's encountered the next bale. Now, if I were to water, he's got a nearly full grain tank. It's okay, I'm on standby. I should probably go and switch over to that, and then we'll let the bale do its thing. Now, because this bale is straw, it doesn't need wrapping, so we can just expel this from our derriere, like so. Unfortunately, I haven't got much grass left. I would like to demonstrate the grassy method to you. Turn this on. There we go. Come on. Where is he? There he is. He's over there. Look. Good. Are you full or what? No. He's not full. He's still motoring. All right, we'll go pull alongside. All right, come around here. I'm going to show you something interesting with that in a minute. This is basically a catch-up episode, okay? Don't expect too much progress, although you never know. We might get a lot of progress. Might not get any. But what we're doing right now is progress, though. Go on, son. That's it. spew that out for us. Good. Now then, what's he going to do when he reaches this bale? Is he just going to manfully push through? Or is he going to go, oh no, I don't know what I'm doing? I think it's going to be the latter. That's okay, I can fix that. I will just go and hijack the combine for a minute. Tell him he's fired, and... No, he doesn't give a monkeys. Good lad. That's what we like to see. Does not care a jot. No, he's quite happily just shoving that out of the way. He's going to profess to be stuck in a moment because there's two bales there. No, he's driven over the top of it. Oh, this is interesting. I've not watched the AI try to deal with this before. See if he does it any better than me. I'd have reversed by now, personally. I would. Yeah. Johnny, that's an expensive piece of kit. Johnny, oi, what are you doing? No. If you keep going that way, you are going to spin it over, and then I'm going to have to do some... Oh, flipping heck. All right, maybe he'll... He's blocked... Now he's blocked by an object. What a plum. Okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah, come here. All right, let me see if I can... He's turned the engine off and legged it. I hope he's collected his P45 along the way. Look, I'll make this work. Back it up, you see. Right? Yeah, I know, we've destroyed some of the... Oh, stuff it. Let's destroy a bit more of the crop. Right, okay. And then... woo. Now, you'll find this easier if you do this. Hold on. If you do this and back up a bit. There you go. Right. Dribble. There you go. See? No, don't... You lift it again. Don't lift. Right, ball control. It's all about ball control. There you go. That's it. Give it a little tap. That's it. And a little tap. There you go. Right, and that one. Yeah. Yes. Okay, good. Right, I'm going to move this one completely out of the way. Otherwise, we'll be doing it again in 5 minutes. And while it was very enjoyable to watch the first... Oh, what a stupid tree. Stupid tree, incidentally, is the primary reason I want to purchase next door. I have, of late, kind of declared war on trees. I've cut down pretty much all of the trees on my property now. And let me tell you, they had it coming. Nope, they were asking for it. The trees were dressed provocatively, and I had no choice but to cut them all down with a chainsaw. Right, okay, there you go. I see Jenny Touchdown's taken over this time, so that's... well, I don't know. I don't know if she's any more reliable or not. Anyway, since you were last here, I made another purchase. I always make a bunch of purchases, but look, I got me silo. And it's very exciting. Yeah, it is. It is. It's really exciting. And, yeah, I'm thrilled to be a part of it. So we can just unload here. Right, and it all goes into my silo. But if you can make out there, it's also... I bought a little how much have I got in my silo tracker. Now, this is stupid, of course, because I could just take it to the restaurant and make the money straight away. But no, this is like a savings account. And I can use my spreadsheet that I have to track exactly when the price of wheat is at its highest, and then load them up and go sell it at the restaurant and make all of the money, all of the time, constantly. Yeah, I know, it's total nonsense, of course. I don't do anything of the sort. I wait till I'm out of money, then I go flog it all on in one hit. It's like saving up and having a nice big payday at some point. Right, okay, I'm done with that. Let's go back to the lawnmower. Now, there is a cheeky life hack that you can apply with your lawnmower, which unfortunately I'm not in a position to do at the moment, which is whatever material you put into the bale first is what it will end up being. So it doesn't matter if you only put a tiny little bit of grass, it will be treated as a grass bale when you're done. So we'll endeavour to do that this time, just purely because if you've never seen it before, the bale wrapper at the back doing its bale wrapping dance is rather marvellous. Yeah, it makes you go, ooh, look, there's some science involved in that. And also, how environmentally unfriendly is that? And then you kind of get over it because you end up with a black, shiny plastic thingamajiggle coming out the other end of it. And you're going to go, no, well, it may be environmentally unfriendly, but it was worth it. Right, that one's done. Deposit the bale. Do not pick up any straw. We need to go pick up a bit of grass. Just fling that out, will you? Right. There should be some around here somewhere. No, well, there is, but you have been quite vigorous in your mowing so far. There you go, that's got it. Do you want to clean that bit up? Well, it's a palaver, but yeah, all right. No, you're not making anything any better here. Just give it up. Go back and grab straw, and then you can demonstrate your bale wrapper that you're so thrilled about. All right. I'm very dismissive of the things that I like of myself. There, personality B, giving it large on being dismissive of things that are actually kind of cool. So, guys, so we're now picking up this this straw. And it still thinks it's grass. This stupid baler. And it doesn't matter what ratio you do it in either. If you could do 95% straw and it still goes, no, that's grass, mate. Go on, if we can get around here, we can have this bit as well. You know, I'm turning around anyway. We might as well pick up some gubbins while we're in the area. There were trees here until recently, but I cut them down because they needed to be told in no uncertain terms that I was the boss. I got a bit fed up with them getting in my way while I was mowing. And that's just the life of the farmer. If something's in your way, chop it down with a chainsaw. True story. Yeah, there's documentaries about it and all sorts. Anyway, this is the system that I work now when I'm harvesting. And honestly, I've made all the cash that I've got now out of just reworking my field. So we set John. Here we go. Here we go. It's doing it. Here we go. Look. Woohoo! Yeah, twizzle and wrap and twizzle and wrap and twizzle. And while it's doing all of that, I can continue baling, which is great. The only downside is that I keep forgetting to unfurl a completed bale once it's done. But you know, that's easy enough to get over. But the amount of money I make from bales these days is more than I make from the wheat. Now, I don't care where I make my money from, as long as I'm making a lot of it. But you know, that's it's a good observation to have, that one. Yeah, but I got a lot of wheat, and I can feed me chickens with the wheat as well. And the way I see it, with chickens, they're just bonus money. The eggs that come out of there, they really don't do very much. But I've got my sight set on cows. Why have I got my sight set on cows? Because slurry. I could go pigs. And then I could repeatedly say, feed them to the pigs, Errol, which is, you know, it's something I like saying on an occasion, and therefore I think I might. Yeah, maybe we aim for pigs rather than cows. Well, pigs only give you pork, do they though? Do they even give you pork? I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. You know, cows at least will give you milk. I don't know if you can then banished style turn them into both food and leather, but who knows? I couldn't honestly tell you. In the game, that is. Obviously, I am somewhat familiar with it in real life, having grown up countryside, but no, it's hard to say for sure. Right, good. We're just about finished with you. So, actually, I want to go and see if... Oh, hold on, we've got another... See, you've got a moment where you can't pick up any more straw, and that is when the bale is being fabricated. Alright, let's come down here next to this combine. I want to go and see if I can use the hose to spew wheat directly into the silo. Because, you know, I mean, inquiring minds need to know. I have an inquiring... Stun engine. Right, okay. Because you know, maybe you can. I mean, I'm fine with dumping it in the tractor. It gives me an excuse to use all of my pieces of machinery, but it might be quite fun just to just dump it straight in here. Deploy the hose. I don't know what's going to happen. All right, there we go. Do we think that's the line? No, it's nowhere near the line. Do we think we're snagged on the silo? Yeah. All right, no, you're going to have to approach us from the other way. And even then, I don't think it's going to work. There might be a button I can press though, so we'll find out. Also, there isn't enough horsepower in this tractor to actually get it if you the tractor. Oh no, it works! Hey! All right, okay. Well, in which case we will go around the other side. Don't undeploy the hose. don't knock over me signpost. It's important, and I paid good money for it, and it has a recurring cost associated with it. Right, so if we then go to about here... That'll do. There you go. And... Yes! I don't know why... In fact, shower yourself in grainy goodness. Oh, yes. Oh, I feel so enriched. Good. Well, enrichment aside, it's time to finish off getting the baling done. And then I can scoop them all up and make some more dosh. Now, here's the thing, right? We're targeting 280. I'll definitely have 280 after this harvest. That's not an issue. The issue is whether or not that leaves me with enough cash to do anything worthwhile afterwards, because I want to do quite a lot of terraforming here, and I'm not certain I'll be able to do it all in one. In fact, given that my land extends into that hillside by quite some measure, part of me is tempted to go, throw some caution at the wind, smooth it back as far as you can, and you know, even if it creates an ugly cliff, we could probably do something with fencing or some such to make it look natural, and then you've got a whole lot more workable land. Now, the issue here, of course, is that I'm only procuring all of this workable land in order to be able to procure more workable land. And that's fine. I want a relatively diverse range of activities going on. I've not yet swerved out of the wheat path, but that's because it works and I like baling. And having combine harvesters is the measure of a true farmer, or something. I'd also like to draw your attention to a big pile of former trees, which I don't know if it's going to do it today. No, oh no, there it goes. Yeah, absolutely kills me frame rate. I'm not sure what it's trying to calculate when looking at the big pile of logs there, but it's trying to calculate a lot of it, whatever it is. So we try not to get too close to the big pile of logs if we can avoid doing so, because you know, I might be able to make it form some kind of inception-based behaviour were I to pursue that more aggressively. Alright, there we go. Now you stop here, back it up a smidge, so you don't miss any. Alright, and then you can get back to work. There you go. See, that's what you're supposed to do. That's how you end up not missing bits. And then lay your egg at the end of the row. Are we going after these tiny little bits? Yeah, yes, we are. Because it all counts. That was 700, look. I mean, that's not a tiny little bit. That's quite a moderate amount there. Nice reversing. So critical. Yeah. And yet valid. Right, good. Almost done. In fact, I shall now advance to the point where this is done. That's called editing. Alright, time for some high-speed baling activity here, or bale collecting activity. No, you've missed that one. We got it? Yeah, we got it. There you go. It's near enough. Now, regrettably, you can't really do much. Can you do much with a helper? Well, I press the helper button and nothing's happened. No, you've got to do this manually. Well, that's okay. I mean, you know, it's inevitable at some point you've got to do the work, so, you know, get on with it. Right. There you go. Just go on, pick it up. There you are. Now, 24 of these I can get on here, and that's a moderate to reasonable level of income that we get from that. In fact, I think there's possibly a few more than 24 bales out there on the field, and that's grand, because it's all good money. And yeah. Now, of course, what I should be doing here is I should pick all the ones up off the low end of the field, and then we can stick Johnny to work on his plough. Now, I know some of you don't hold with ploughing, but I do, and therefore, quiet you. Yeah, no, it's worked nicely for me so far, and therefore I'm quite comfortable with the cycle that I've got going on. It's working out quite nicely. There you go. Now, if I was slightly more artistically inclined, I might be trying to alternate the colours of bale that we've got on at the end there, and then it would form some kind of delicate pattern that people would go, oh, that's delicate, and you kind of go, oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, that's art. Oh yeah, I am the Banksy of baling. Are you? Yeah. Yeah, I am. A lot. That's good. Right, yeah, grab these. I tell you, this doesn't half make life easy. having an automatic baling grabber, it's significantly less monkeying about than doing it with a flipping pitchfork. Fun though it was, we've had that time in our lives now, and we've moved on to bigger and better things. Right, hop out of that. You know, purely because we're local. Right, okay. Back into the original 5610 here, which is a prince among tractors. And let's just chuck you there, shall we? Right, good. And we'll go around and get a plough. Now, I should really switch tractors up for this, because the slightly larger tractor is slightly faster with the plough, but that's okay. Time's on our side. I want to shift the dimension breaking heap o' logs before I crack on to my next conquest. And right, stick you here. Deploy all the things. Good, Johnny. What? Don't wait. All right. Do you want me to get started? Do you? All right. Fine. Here we go. Drop that and off we tonto. And good. Oh yes, do all of it. Right, Johnny, now you get the picture. There you are. Right, splendid. That's going to be him out of trouble for the next, I don't know, 6.5 months. I think it's quite a sizable field these days. I mean, that's good. It makes me quite a lot of money, but I think off the basis of a full harvest these days, we're close to 30 to 40 grand by the time we've liquidated all of the assets that come out of a ploughing. And you know what? That's not to be sniffed at. And it's also it's a bit quicker, or it certainly feels a bit quicker than doing some work for other people on a contract. And if nothing else, it means I'm not doing work for other people. I'm in this to work for myself. Yeah, I am. Yeah, working for other people is a mug's game. No, work for yourself. Take all your profits, and whatever subsidies you can get your hands on. Is that a full load? Or we got one space left? One space left. Okay. All right. Well, it's going to be this one then, and then we'll whiz it up yonder monetary substitution cash zone. Oh, I took a contract to mow this one as well. And I thought, you know what, I'll get a practice in. Let's mow that one and see what the caper is all about there. And I went, no, this field needs smoothing out. And I plan on smoothing it all the way to make a lovely ramp up here to my sugar daddy, which is this facility right here. Now, and whoever it was said, you know, you can stick logs in the what's it over there. You're absolutely right. Yes, you can. And I have done on several occasions now. Obviously, still got quite a few to do, but that's fine. Right, so if I stick that about there, and then we hit the unload, hit the unload. Ah, no. What's the button? I was pretty sure it was Y. Why is it Y? I've used U to unload stuff. You control U to unload stuff. I to unload stuff. And sell, my pretties. No, that's usually all I need to do. I don't know what do I need to put anything else. Unload bales here. Go. Money. Kaboom. 12, 14, 18, 21 grand's worth of bales there. Yeah, you're not wrong. All right, lower that. All right, do some kind of reversing thing. Yeah, that's close. Yeah, it is, isn't it? All right, good. Yeah, that's flipping drove into a shed. No, that's good, and that's 293. So that would give me 13 large to do some terraforming, or at least to what are they growing here? It was canola last time. So it's like sunflowers. It's sunflowers. I don't even know what you harvest that with, but I could probably rent it. Yeah, as an opening gambit. I mean, that's got to make a couple of grand at least. Exactly whether that's going to be enough to, make the magic happen is we'll wait and see. But let's grab the rest of me bales. In fact, it's not a bad haul of bales here, you know. And then it's just a case of clearing the wood away, and then we can move on a bit. It's a real shame that you can't get rid of the or benefit from the existing buildings. It's like this shed-based complex that we've got over the other side of the water tower there. You know, if I could put stuff in it, I'd be perfectly happy to do so. But no, it's a sealed unit, and as such, you can't do anything with it at all. It's just there to look ramshackle and disowned, which is 50% right. Ramshackle, yes. Disowned, no. I own it, and I won't be dissed. Not by that shed. No. No. Careful. Don't go past the frame rate black hole. That's it. Yeah, go on, grab that one. As you can see, we've got some more eggs on the go. Oh yeah, 2 whole boxes of eggs. That's going to be worth almost £5, and that's excellent. It doesn't. That's not going to work. No, what you've done there is demonstrating somewhat poor judgment. I know it's unusual, but you know, poor judgment happens to all of us at some point. And there we go. Grand. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, well, no, there you go. You know what? We'll finish off with a leisurely jaunt to sell some logs. So we'll head over here towards the pit of horror. And basically, what we did is I chopped down all the trees, then used the bulldozer to move them all into a heap here, which is great. I also thought it might be quite funny to try and bury the truck in the logs. And now that I'm trying to dig my way out, it's less funny. Right, there we go. All right, let's see. I'd preloaded it. Look, I'd planned for this, and I tell you what, my truck has never looked finer. Oh, get some air. Why not? And get some more air. Woohoo! Oh, road traffic accident. I don't suppose you can right yourself, can you? I can. You can't. Go on. Go on. Go on. Look, this series has not been very long so far, but this truck has forever been the catalyst by which adventure happens. If by adventure you mean flipping disaster that involves me having to bring out the forks to write it correctly. And it's because I drive like a loony. I know, don't think I hadn't spotted it. Anyway, we turn up over here, we park it in this, we de-strap. What straps? Is it that? No. Is it this? Yes. And then you hit R. No, it doesn't do anything. This happens every time, you know. I have to press various things. Now hit R. Nope. Go over here, tag that, and hit R. Look, I've seen it happen enough times where I've hit R and everything's worked. Look, get sold. R. Just give me the flipping... What? What? What do you want from it? I've done everything. I have done this so many times, and sometimes it's gone straight away, and sometimes it's had to have a think about it. Hit R. Hit Y. U. I. All of the buttons that sometimes do stuff. Sell the logs. Get them sold. Get them sold. Sold. Sell. Sold. Sell. Wiggling the camera is not going to make the magic happen. Go to this. Hit R. There you go. All right. Okay, that's done it. What was that worth? 1,200 quid. Ah, that's all right. It's all money. We're now 15 grand over our minimum budget requirement to make an acquisition. Right, I'm going to finish off tidying up the logs, finish off doing the bales. We'll get the next harvest planted, and let's not call it a next harvest plant, next crop. We'll get the next crop planted, and then I'll be back, and we'll purchase the new bit, and do some terraforming. We'll do a terraforming episode. I can't guarantee it's going to be riveting, but we're going to do it anyway, and you're going to love it, because you don't know any better. And if you ask for it enough, I'll play some dubstep. If you ask me not to, it's into the... this is going to be time-consuming. I've been Colonel Failure. Chuck a like at this one if you can be bothered, and I'll be back soon with more. Thanks for watching. open the hatch there, Steve. Thank you. All right. Cheerio! Well, there you go. For those of you uncertain, what you were just watching there was some farming. Yeah, so far in this series, we've not actually done an awful lot of that, but that apparently is the name of the game. Get a bit of land and work it, sister, in order to make a tidy profit. And I am making a tidy profit, and that's jolly good. So the goal, straightforward. Next episode, we'll buy up next door. I'll have easily enough money to have, I don't know, 60, 70 grand left over after that. And and once we've got that, we'll level it all out a bit, and then I'll figure out the best way to get grass, yeah, field, yeah, tarmac type deal, yeah, grass, yeah, field, grass, right? That's what I'm aiming for. Big long strips, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Couldn't tell you. And then after I've done that, I won't get that far, but I might as well tell you what the plans are. Is all of that kind of disused area that I've got to the surrounding side of those rotten buildings that I can't get out of the way. Put some pigs in there. Yeah. We'll stick as many pigs in as one can cram into there and build a nice piggery. Because then I can take my slurry truck and go and protest the council anytime it suits me. That's the plan anyway. And I'll see you there next time around. Always remember, polish your turnips.